What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Redeem Magic video. Today we're going to be rating doors monsters from scariness. So we have all these tiers. The lowest one are how are you in this game? It's basically like you're not scary at all, and like how are you even in a scary game? And then not scary is just like you're not scary, not scary at all. It's kind of like how are you in this game, but like just a little bit better. And then a little flinch is basically like the average tier. It's like you're a little scary, but like not so much. Very scary is like, okay, you're getting a little scared now. And then nightmare is when you're like, okay, this is getting like very, very scary. I don't know if I can handle this. And then I'm not sleeping tonight. It's just, nope, we're done. I'm not dealing with this person. And I'm just not going to sleep tonight. Or if I am going to sleep tonight, I'm going to have 100 lights in my room. So, yeah, those are all the tiers. And we're going to be starting with Figure. So, Figure, he is very scary. He's in doors 50 to 100. He's on door 50 and 100. So, he looks like the Demogorgon a little bit, just not the Demogorgon. I'm going to put him in Nightmare because he's a little hard to do if you don't know what you're doing. And sometimes I can't even beat him because he's a little hard. He can be very stressful. But he's not as scary as I'm not sleeping tonight. So I'm going to put him in Nightmare. Next up we got Hide. And Hide, he doesn't even have a face. He's just this black figure that tells you to get out of a closet. He's very weird. He's just, I'm going to put him in not scary. Next up we have Eyes. If you don't know what Eyes is, you've probably seen him before. But you can't see him really because you have to look at the ground, because if you see him, you die. So, and he's not that scary. It's just like, we're talking about like the characters of how scary they are, and the jump scares too. But he doesn't have a jump scare. It's just eyes. It's in the name. I'm gonna put him in not scary too. Next up we have Glitch. The first time I encountered Glitch, I was very confused. And you can only get Glitch in multiplayer because the only way you can get Glitch is if you get very far away from other players. I'm going to put him like in a little flinch. He's just like, he only comes like very few times. You have to stay with your group a lot. And if you don't stay with your group, he's going to come for you. So, yeah. Next up, we have Halt. Holtz he's a ghost, obviously. He doesn't really have any backstory to him. I mean, I don't think any of these characters have backstories or origin stories, but he's just a ghost figure that tells you to turn around every time he's coming after you. But the first time I saw him, I was very scared, so I'm going to put him in very scary. So, next up, we have Jack. Jack, he can definitely ruin you trying to hide from Rush, which Rush is actually up next. But we're talking about scariness. So, if scariness, I'm going to put him in very scary because, like, he also jump scares you, which is scary. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put him in Nightmare because, like, he is, like, has a creepy face. You can only see one eye of him, and he only has that body part. It's a face, a head, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna put him in Nightmare because he's kind of scary. Next up, we have Rush. So Rush, like, he reminds me of a moon, but with a face. I have a lot of questions about his face more than his scariness. I'm gonna put him in a little flinch, but he doesn't really have a jump scare though. I'm just gonna put him in the average category. Next up we have Smile. He's not scary. He doesn't do any jump scares. He's also very rare to come around. And there's another rare character coming up, but he's just Smile. That's it. Not scared. Next up we have Screech. This is probably the character that jump scares a lot of people the most. He is not that rare at all. He only comes in dark rooms. He also has a very creepy smile. But at least he brushes his teeth because he has very white teeth. I know that's very random. I'm gonna put him in very scary because like first time you see him, you're like, oh my gosh. But then when you hear psst, you know, you're gonna understand that he's there, and you're not gonna get very scared. All right, next up we have Zeke. Probably one of the best characters in the game. He's kind of scary, but like, you know, he's not. Yeah, I think he's gonna get put in Nightmare because actually, should we put him in I'm Not Sleeping Tonight or Nightmare? Should we do? I'm gonna put him in Nightmare. I know know what? I'm gonna put him Not Sleeping Tonight because he looks very scary and he also chases you like as fast as a cheetah, but you're still very far away from him, which is good. And you have to be very good and skilled to get after him. I mean, run away from him. So yeah, he's going in I'm Not Sleeping Tonight. Next up we have Timothy. Probably the one that has the best jump scare. The jump scare that just scares everyone. But like he's not scary at all, and it only takes 5% of your health, which is not good. So I'm gonna put him in How Are You in this game because he's not scary and like, but he has a good jump scare, just not that scary. His name is Timothy as well. Ambush. I'm just gonna straight up put this thing in I'm Not Sleeping Tonight. Like, look at his face. Like, that is very, very scary. And if you don't think he's scary, then you probably like a lot of horror movies. And you're not scared of them. So, I'm just going to put in I'm Not Sleeping Tonight. And I'm sleeping with 100 lights on. Okay, next up we have Shadow. This is another rare one with Smile. He's very rare. Everyone has barely seen him and caught them on video. I'm just gonna put him in not scary. I mean, he has no face. He's just a shadow, and that's the whole point of him. Okay, so that is my doors tier list from scariest, the scariest doors monsters. I'm starting to lose my voice, so I'm gonna end it here. I hope you enjoyed this video, and comment if you agree with me. And I may do another video on just the characters and not by their